After an extraordinary year, we've spent more family time together than ever. But many of us are also feeling the pinch, with the household bills going through the roof.
Shopping is over £1,000 a month.
But what happens to the bank of mum and dad when you've got not 2.4 kids to love, cherish and pay for?
Yeah, well done.
But a lot more.
Ready, steady, go!
We've been following three of Britain's biggest families over the year.
We've got kids between 9 months up to 14 years.
Who live life on a supersized scale.
There's about 30-odd sausages on here, a couple of dozen burgers.
But not always on a supersized budget.
There are things that we don't do. We don't really have holidays, do we? Which is something that I would really love to do.
So you're ready to go, you're ready to go, you're ready to go. So who's left?
From the day-to-day running of their households.
Dinner time's the worst.
Why is there a bloody great helicopter in our field?
To celebrating the most precious and most pricey moments in the family calendar.
This year, there are about 300 presents for the children to unwrap.
Are you wrapping?
And the mess, the fun, the crying, everything. We just embrace it.
And when all's spent and counted,
I have a little weakness for pretty shiny things.
just what makes them want to go bigger, bigger and bigger. With their ever-growing broods.
I can fit more in, easy.
You'd have 20 in it, to be honest.
Britain is home to around 290 supersized families, more than anywhere else in Europe. And as Monday morning dawns...
Breakfast, breakfast, breakfast!
Kate, I'm just doing...
Not Kate, I'm just doing breakfast. Joseph!
In the Sullivan household, parents Ben and Zoe are tackling the first mammoth task of the day.
It's breakfast!
Breakfast!
With 11 children, it's a military operation.
5 o'clock in the morning, it's up. Bring the little ones downstairs. Agnes and Joseph have a bottle still because they're tiny. Then it's getting breakfast sorted. Zoe will go upstairs while I'm finishing off breakfast. And then hopefully by the time 7:25 comes, we're in a good position for me to go, all right, I'm going to work now. So you have to literally be on it from the minute you open your eyes.
Whoa.
It wasn't a conscious decision to have this many children. We just...
Did.
I'm the eldest of 5. I've got 2 brothers, 2 sisters. I always knew I was going to have a large family. I always knew I was going to have a lot of children. I didn't know I was going to have 11. We never said stop.
Ben and Zoe's kids are Elizabeth, age 15, Olivia, 13, twins Isabel and Charlotte, both 12, Noah, age 10, Eva, 8, Toby, 7, twins Leah and Erin, both 4, Agnes May, age 3, and littlest but not least, Joseph, age 2.
Life in a big family is fun, but pretty crazy and pretty noisy. It's never, like, too quiet in the house, because that's a bad thing if it's quiet. That means that one of the little ones escaped or something.
That one is Leah's and that one is Erin's, all right?
My camera.
With this squadron of children, Ben's job as an RAF engineer comes in handy. Although on the average income of around £600 a week, his outgoings are anything but.
If you have 11 children, your shopping budget is 4 times as much as the average family. Your energy bill is 4 times as much as the average family. And that goes to clothing and everything else.
Shopping is, I think, our biggest expenditure.
Yeah.
Over £1,000 a month.
Yeah, this is about £300 a week, isn't it? So
it's meant to be about 320, but it normally works out. The amount of milk we get through, we need our own cow.
You want these ones?
Yeah.
Well, do you want them with milk?
Yeah, I like them.
It's the mornings when they say there is literally no cereal that I like in the house, and you think, I've got an entire supermarket shelf in my house, but there's nothing that they want to eat. I can't possibly eat any out of those 10 boxes of cereal.
10? It's more like 15.
Yeah.
There's a selection of 15.
Nothing that I like in the house.
It's like a Travelodge, yeah? All right, get your shoes on.
Let's get Joseph's shoes as well. Come here.
The house is quite full.
Yeah, do you know what? It is.
There's always room for
There's
more.
always the...
I can fit more in, easy. There's space in our room.
You'd have 20 in here, to be honest.
Breakfast complete. Now time for school.
Get off your tack. Shoe time. Let's get the coats.
Are you wearing wellies?
The mornings, our houses are like crazy because we're all trying to get ready at the same time, trying to get in the bathroom because we only have one bathroom. It's crazy.
I can see you hiding. Come on. Your coat. Do you want me to put it on?
Yes.
So you're all ready to go, you're all ready to go, you're all ready to go. So who's left?
Where's your bag?
In the wash.
By about 8:30, the older girls are out. They're off to high school.
Right, got the path there. Got another path?
Just after that, then the middle load of kids, I suppose, if you want to call it that, are off to school. The two little twins are off to nursery, so that's about, 9:15. Then you'll have the two little ones at home. So, yeah, it's a very busy house. What are you doing today, kiddo?
Hello.
And once back at home, Mum Zoe's day is just getting started.
There is so much housework to do all day, every day. There's always picking up, tidying up. You're always tidying up. I do about 3 or 4 loads of washing a day, every day. And if I fall behind, then suddenly I've got 25 loads of washing to do and I don't know where it's come from.
And a couple of days ago, you put the washing machine on a 100-degree wash with the kids' school jumpers.
It's a 70-degree wash.
80 quid with the school jumpers? I reckon you could have gone and got my sledgehammer out of the shed and finished the washing machine off.
290 miles south in Cumbria. Another supersized family is starting their day.
The food shop has just been delivered. It'll last at least a week. We spent £180 on this shop.
Parents, 30-year-old Nicole and 35-year-old Joseph Sutton, already have a family the size of a football team to feed.
We've got kids between 9 months up to 14 years. 3 boys, horrendous boys, and the rest are girls.
They're Rhiannon, age 14, Lacey, who's 12, Mackenzie, 11, Skylar, age 9, Henley, age 7, twins Kobe and Parker, age 6, Hadley, 4, River, age 3, Ocean, age 2, and Smiley Navy, 6 months.
I think big families are more fun than little families. It's crazy, it's loud, and it's fun.
I don't think there's any con to a big family. If you love having a family of 2, like, it's amazing, but we've just got that, like, 10 times over.
With Joseph's coach driver income of around £400 a week, the Suttons make every penny count.
Food. It's the biggest spend in this house. Like, there's no choice, it's not a restaurant. Like, that's what you're getting, and that's what you're eating.
The average British family spends £80 weekly on food, and Nicole's got shopping for her 11 down to a fine art.
It's usually between 100 and 200 a week on food. But I can do it cheaper.
Oh, yeah, you've done it before.
I've done it cheaper. I could feed everybody on £80.
Oh, well, I've done it in the past.
Yeah.
Plenty of times. Like.
I go around in a supermarket or somewhere and I add everything up. I know exactly how much I've spent before I get on it. You just whiz round and have no idea. Like, and if I see something that's like twice the price it normally is, I'm not buying it, like, at all.
Nicole keeps a very tight grip on the purse strings.
She knows if I've spent something with the bank, she's just gonna hop on the phone.
I'm like, what's that spent on? We needed this, no we didn't. We didn't need it at all. Did we? Like them cake bars today.
Oh,
Didn't need them. Come on with them, but we didn't need them. Ah.
I did.
Just doesn't need a bank card. We usually start with crisps. The main thing that goes in this house is crisps, so I get them first. But I usually start from low to high and see what there is at cheapest prices first. The meals depend on the price of what I'm buying, so depending what meat's on offer, depending what meal that we have. Lamb chop, £2 for a pack of 2, minted lamb steak, knocked down to £2 from like £5. I wouldn't pay a £5 for it.
Henley, in here, please.
But the budget is tight some weeks when it is like every bill going out. There's cheaper meals that are still as good. We're probably not eating caviar and all that crap, but they still have substantial proper meals.
Mum. Yeah, I want you to eat it all up.
Wakey, wakey. Oh dear, it's difficult, isn't it?
340 miles further south in Suffolk.
Come on, Jensen. We need you up. A jug of water normally helps. Straight over the head.
The Seymour family are enjoying a more leisurely start to the morning.
Come on, grab a football, we're going. Time to move. Currently, I think I've got more cars than children. Fran thinks I've got too many. What is too many? You know, I've got 9 children. I'd love 10 or 11 or 12. It's the same with cars.
Let's go get porridge.
Fran and Leyden are an Essex power couple who run a string of successful businesses to fund their family's lifestyle.
Our family consists of 7 boys, 2 beautiful girls, and us.
The children are Taylor, who's 21, Oliver, 19, Morgan, aged 17, Ashton, 15, Jensen, who's 13, Tristan, who's 11, Gemma, 9, Xavier, 5, and chatty little Radley, 3.
The thought of not having a big family.
Yeah, we'd be bored.
Yeah, we'd think, what the hell would we do with our time?
What would we do with our time? Bigger is better, isn't it?
Is it? That's what you've always said. Oh, there's never a dull moment. Never.
Having so many kids doesn't stop Leyden splashing out on them all.
I have a little weakness for pretty shiny things.
These probably cost about $4.50, I think it was at the time. I've probably worn them once, maybe twice.
When you have a big family, you have to have a big wallet. We work hard to give our children some luxuries in life, which in the scheme of things aren't really important, but if we can provide, we will. Do you know what? If we actually thought about what we needed, we probably would think we can't do it. Yeah. The reality of it is it's probably quite scary. We're not ones to analyse how much we need, but if you actually think about it, it's a phenomenal amount of money, so I'd rather not think about it.
Dig in. What we got? School uniform. What I've actually done is I've ordered every single size going. They've got to be guaranteed to fit in some of these. Yeah, that's not bad, you know. That's not stretch. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Replacing all this uniform from scratch, I'd say is a good £800. And then I reckon we'll be replacing it all over again just after Christmas, when they decide to grow again. Okay, that's good. Now we've kind of decided on sizes. We've got this pile growing on the floor that will go on a quick 15-minute wash. That's all they need, just to take the stiffness out of the clothes.
Ah, it's the washing machine again.
It's just constant, isn't it? I mean, I've lost count of how many loads I do a day.
The last time we saw an empty wash basket was about 1999, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Raising just one child in the UK from birth to 18 costs around 150k. Fran's found a novel way of keeping the numbers in check.
Well, this is our bedroom.
We do kind of share our space with Radley. It should have been my dressing area, but I like having Radley close.
Yeah.
So he shares that little bit of space over there, which he loves.
It sort of cramps my style a little bit, having a 3-year-old sharing our bedroom space. But, you know, I think Fran's quite happy about that.
I think Radley being in this space is a really good contraceptive.
With 2.4 kids, a family outing can cost a lot. But what's in store when you've got a lot more?
A trip like this for us is quite expensive. Spending an extra £80 to £100 on food. Then there's tickets for the park, which will probably cost up to 200 quid. We are very wary of how much it all costs.
For the rest of this afternoon, there might just be the odd shower around. But for most of us, we are looking at a dry day, although there'll be some patchy clouds here and there, especially along some North Sea coast.
Coach driver Joseph Sutton works hard to fund his enormous family of 13.
Right, ready? Go.
It will cost a lot to raise his kids, so every penny counts.
You're the main earner.
I am.
You bring in the beef.
I do.
Get rid of him for 5 days a week. Bonus.
It's not me that controls the money in this house.
No, it isn't him. He earns it. I spend it.
I don't sort it out.
But to supplement his income, every Sunday Nicole drives 20 miles to Keswick to work her shift in a chocolate shop.
45 pence for the box, is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
11 kids means 11 birthdays, so every £95 shift goes towards the present kitty.
I've worked here for coming up 5 years, I think. I only do the one shift because we can't afford childcare for work anymore, so it wouldn't be worth me working. £1.60 for your jelly beans.
Okay, cool.
I don't think it's been more difficult. The more kids I've had to stay working here, Joseph's there, and I'm like, yeah, ta-ra, your day today, and I come out skipping.
At home, just a day of supersized babysitting is taking its toll.
Pack it in!
Not only on Joseph's parenting skills, but on his memory too.
We've got Rhiannon, she's 14, and we've got Lacey that's 12, and there's Henley. I don't even know his name. I can't remember. And then we've got Adley. How old are you?
5.
Are you 5?
She's 4.
How old are you? 4. And Adley's 4.
But it's worth struggling on to save what would otherwise cost £80 in childcare.
Pack it in fighting. Oi, Henley. Pack it in.
It's hard, because Dad can't just handle us all by ourselves, can he?
Who's the boss?
Mum.
Over in Suffolk,
in you go. Come on.
The Seymours' approach to childcare
Go have some fun, go.
is to take the kids to the office. Which is a bit easier when your business is a soft play centre.
We discovered it by accident. We negotiated a really good deal. We worked in here with our own hands.
But the play centre is more than just another business to them.
The day we opened this place, I had 13 pence in my bank account, and that doesn't feed a family like ours.
4 years ago, Leyden had run up huge debts.
I have been frivolous. I have been careless with money. We've earned a lot of money and we've lost a lot of money. And it has caused us problems in the past.
Yeah, it has caused a lot of problems, yeah.
And the whole family was nearly made homeless.
A friend of ours, a good friend of ours, lent us their caravan, and we lived in a caravan. There was times when the children would say to Fran and I, "Are you having dinner?" And we'd say, "Oh, we ate out earlier." And yet the truth is that we couldn't afford to feed all of us, so we went without.
Jensen, whole idea is that you join in. Yeah, it was make or break time for us. We needed to do something big to stabilise our family.
This play centre is how we managed to turn things around, change our luck. We were really, you know, we were on our backsides. 1, 2, 3.
Determined never to go back there again, for Leyden, one job's not enough.
Now, follow me. This way, guys.
Come on in and have a look. This is the new challenge for the Seymour family, a 15th century coaching inn. It's going to be a great boutique B&B, a fantastic pub. It's going to take a lot of hard work, but we're going to find a way to make this place work.
The revamp is going to cost about £100,000, but Leyden's not put off.
My experience in pubs is pretty much zero. So this is going to be a huge learning curve. It can't be that difficult to pull a pint, I'm sure.
I keep touching cobwebs.
Yeah, but a bit of a dust and a lick of paint, it'll be all right.
It was Leyden who discovered it and decided it was for us. It's probably not the kind of project I personally would have taken on, but I'm going along for the ride. I mean, I know we can do it, even with the children.
Come round here. Look at this. Who is going to cut this grass? Me. You going to cut this grass?
Yeah, of course I worry about, you know, overstretching ourselves. But at the end of the day, when you've been there and you have lost everything, you just have to take that risk because you think, what is the worst that can happen?
Back in Scotland, Superdad Ben Sullivan's got his own project on the go. Posting on TikTok. But it's former accountant Zoe who keeps the books balanced.
How are we getting on?
So we've got phones, iPads, our phones, about £300 a month.
Yep.
She keeps a meticulous handwritten ledger of every single penny the family spends.
We've got rid of the two seven-seat cars.
We're
They've
still
gone.
paying the car
so
insurance.
we've got the one car now, haven't we?
And every outgoing is scrutinised.
There are things that we don't do. We don't really go out, do we? Me and you don't really.
Not as a couple, no.
Partly because we can't afford it and partly because we can't be bothered.
Yeah.
We don't really have holidays, do we? Which is something that I would really love to be able to take the kids on holiday. I really would.
But Ben and Zoe do manage to keep some family treats in the diary.
All right, girls. See you in the morning.
And instead of a holiday, they've spent 3 months saving up for a supersized day trip.
Too much space left, is there?
Yeah, there is.
There's extra nappies there as well.
I don't need extra nappies. I've got about 7,000 nappies.
5,000 nappies now.
I've literally got enough nappies to nappy everybody in the entire park.
All right, what, even us?
Yeah,
just nappy everybody.
You're going to take it out to the car for me, to Mummy's car.
The Sullivan Army are heading out to a local wildlife park. Every T has been crossed and every I dotted.
If we're going to do a day trip like this, and we know it's about an hour and a half away, we kind of get prepared the night before, so all the car seats and everything was sorted out last night. We've started loading the vans up already. We're going to leave in about half an hour.
And it's not only the planning that's on a gargantuan scale.
A trip like this for us is quite expensive, so it could be anything up to spending an extra £80 to £100 on food. Then there's fuel, then there's tickets for the park, which will probably cost up to 200 quid. We're quite lucky in that some of the parks up here have family passes that you can buy. It's a one-off payment, but it's still the cost of fuel and everything else. We are very wary of how much it all costs. Are you all right in the back?
With the day's bill set to top £600, the pressure's on to make the most of it.
Family days out are, we only do them on special occasions. Sometimes we don't get to go out that, often because it's, quite expensive, and then we don't have, enough seats in the car to, go and drive there.
But Ben's hired a 12-seater minibus, so today there's room for everyone.
Are we excited? I thought this was...
There, we're driving right past buffaloes.
They're not buffaloes, they're bison.
Whoa, we're driving right past...
There they are, look.
No, that one's coming out, look. Oh, look, at this, look.
Oh, my God.
Big days out can be really expensive, and I don't want the children to necessarily miss out on being able to go on big days out because their friends might go to many more places than they do because they haven't got as many siblings. I think it means that a little bit more to them because we don't do it that often.
The first manoeuvre on arrival is an early lunch.
We have to be really organised wherever we go. It's always cheaper for us and easier for us to get a picnic because we can just get it as soon as we get there and then they can eat.
Feeding this bunch at a cafe would have cost around £100.
It takes us about 2 hours to prepare the picnic, and it literally takes 10 minutes to demolish. They're literally like a plague of locusts when they're starving.
The visit might be a military operation, but one little cadet isn't following orders.
The thing you've got to remember with Agnes is you've got to have eyes in the back of your head, and she just made a run for it.
You're going to go in with the tiger.
You take her out of the buggy at your own peril because she will just run. When we come out, you've always got to be on your guard. You can't relax for a minute because you never know what's going to happen. Anything could happen, especially with 11 kids.
We might go to the great owl.
Oh, she's over there.
Agnes runs off all the time. Every minute, if you're not watching her, she just runs off.
So, slice, slice. So this will be the quietest 5 minutes of the whole day. You lot stuffing your cake in your face.
No!
It has cost a lot of money today, but if that was our constant barrier, then we'd never do anything. Right, is that the last thing? Good. It is tiring, but it's still enjoyable. Still a good day.
Ready, steady, go!
With 31 birthdays and endless celebrations throughout the year, just how do our supersized families cope?
We live month to month, so odd times when it is skint, I can budget with next to nothing. Everyone lives paycheck to paycheck, that's just the way it is.
Do you want to drink it, Xavier?
Yeah.
What would you like?
Hot chocolate.
No, I keep making you hot chocolate and you waste it.
Today it's Fran Seymour's birthday. But as mum of one of Britain's biggest families...
Right, dishwasher run number 3 going on for the day.
That still means endless chores to be getting on with.
Since I've been up this morning, I've already loaded the dishwasher 3 times, washing machine possibly 4 or 5 times, cleaning up, breakfast. Yeah, it's just been a usual Saturday morning, really. No, I know.
But Fran's husband, Leyden, has got an idea up his sleeve.
Today's going to be, hopefully, a good day. I've got a little surprise lined up for her, and she has got no clue at all what is going to happen. So we're doing shopping?
Yeah, I need to get out and get some shopping.
Do you want to ask Taylor to come over, babysit?
You can only try.
Thankfully, when your eldest is 21, looking after the 5 youngest saves a mini fortune on childcare.
You're going to be really good for Taylor, or she'll never come and look after
Best
you again.
behaviour.
Yeah.
Quick escape.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice weather.
For ducks.
For Fran, just a trip to the shops without all the kids is a treat.
If you had the opportunity to do something more fun, what would you do?
It doesn't even have to be fun, does it? Just going out and sitting down and having a hot dinner would be nice.
So if right now, hypothetically, we weren't going shopping, we were going off, where would you go?
I have no idea. Now where are you going?
I'm going to stop off here.
Why is there a bloody great helicopter in our field?
It's for you.
Are you mad?
No. It's a birthday treat for you, Fran.
Seriously? I thought I was going shopping and I've got a bag and a helicopter. I mean, what more could a woman ask for?
Leyden couldn't resist a £2,300 birthday splurge.
I'm scared.
Never to go shopping. I want to know where we're going. It's a surprise.
This is a really special treat because Leyden and I barely get any time together at all. I'm feeling really, really chilled out right now, which is really rare for me. So, yeah, this is just absolutely amazing.
Stop!
No, get in your room, get in your room.
But back at home, things are far from relaxed.
No. Put the hangers away. Stop being stupid.
Taylor's counting down the hours until her parents get home.
Xavier, do you want to go to your room?
No.
Because you won't take part in what we're doing at all if you're going to be irritating. Dinner time's the worst. It is the worst. As per here. Move. Thank you. I think if I had to do this every day, I'd be literally exhausted.
And a cupcake.
You can have a cupcake if you eat your dinner. I feel like if it was a 24/7 thing, I would just be dead, I think. And I feel like I can appreciate why my parents needed a break from doing this every single day.
Having a big family has shaped Taylor's attitude to her future.
I would never be having 9 children, never. I think my absolute maximum would have to be 3, and even that is pushing it. Upstairs. Get in your room.
You'll be so fun. It's not that big. Yeah, that's a little bit big.
What are you looking at?
Vagina is tiny.
In the Sullivan household, preparations are well advanced for the priciest event in the calendar.
What is that? Colour mix supplies, crackle foam, slime.
We absolutely love Christmas. It's the best time of the year.
I know what you want. You want the Peppa Pig. No.
Christmas when you've got 11 children is magical, isn't it?
It's
Their
crazy.
little faces, it just makes everything all worthwhile.
But with a family of 13, it takes months of careful financial planning.
I start thinking about Christmas probably as soon as the summer holidays are over. The rest of the savings and everything else, it goes towards Christmas.
Can we get this one? Look at this teddy. Oh my God, that's big.
The average British family spends £1,000 on Christmas. But with 5 times the number of children, the Sullivans' bill is much bigger.
We budget probably about £3,000 maybe for Christmas.
We are looking for Christmas stuff, but our limit's £225.
£600 for a toy kitchen is more than an actual kitchen costs.
£3,000 for Christmas. It is quite a bit of money, but it's something that we budget for throughout the year.
Noah, you can get black panthers.
What is it? Show me again.
It's a blob seal.
What's a blob seal?
It's cute.
The worst thing that can happen for us is we have to get a loan out to cover Christmas or anything like that, so we try and be as savvy as we can, really.
Further down south in Cumbria,
Mackenzie, have you got a hoodie?
Nicole's preparing her 11-strong brood for a more imminent celebration.
Mum, can you time shoot it?
Give me 1 minute.
Halloween's around the corner, and she doesn't want anyone missing out on the fun.
We'd like to go a bit more spider webs and spiders, just to make it a bit more special.
As the family pile into their giant 14-seater minibus, she's replacing a trip to the supermarket with some pumpkin-shaped fun.
Ready, steady, go!
Grab a pumpkin, because you're carrying it.
Mine is too heavy.
Yeah, you pick a small one and you can carry it.
That
That one's too big, isn't it?
She's spent just £1 a pumpkin and had a bumper day out.
I think everybody in life's got a budget. Doesn't matter if you've got 2 or 10. We live month to month, so odd times when it is skint, I can budget with next to nothing. Everyone lives paycheck to paycheck, that's just the way it is.
But the day is not quite over yet.
Right. Wait there. One for you to carry.
On the way home, the Suttons have a cherished stop-off to make.
Hallie was stillborn. Went for a 4-day scan and her heartbeat had stopped. We got booked to get induced for the Friday, but she decided that she wasn't waiting and thought Thursday, yeah, here I come. So we had her in January 2019.
Nicole makes sure Hallie is very much part of the family.
I think it's important to the kids to know that she was here, even for the short time that she was. Obviously, if your mum's pregnant and doesn't get to fetch your baby home, you need to explain what's gone on. You can't just erase it.
Mom, can I put that one on?
She's included in everything. Hallie still gets a birthday cake every year, like all the rest of them do. She is our family, so she needs to be incorporated in.
Oh, wow, you're going to put it in?
How did you know that it was?
We say we have 12 children. Just because Hallie's not in the house doesn't mean that she's not there. So we still have 12. It's the most awful thing to happen, but I wouldn't change doing it. Like, I wouldn't go back on saying, mate, I wish I never had her, because I got to see her, I got to do all that with her, so yeah.
With 31 kids in tow, there's always something to celebrate.
Right, River, come sit down, tell me about this present. There you go.
Everybody knows what it is. It might be a karaoke machine.
And today, it's double bubble.
The day is 31st, and I'm 8-year-old, and it's my birthday. It's Halloween, and it's someone's birthday today. And we're having a party.
It's the Suttons' 9th birthday of the year.
Whatever spare money we have goes away for birthdays or Christmas for the kids. Go on then.
I know what it is. Hoverboard.
The roundabout figure's about £100 each, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Sometimes we'll go under, say if the little ones don't need as much. I'm not just going to waste money for no reason. Like, they don't need it. It's pointless wasting it. But the older ones sometimes go over.
Wow.
The excitement on kids' faces when they open presents, oh, it's so much fun.
Bobby,
Having happy children is Nicole's #1 priority.
Well, my childhood was pretty shit. She probably tried her best, but it wasn't good enough at all. I just like to be there for them. I think that's what it is. Like, as long as I try and do the opposite of what I got.
I'm skeleton!
Nicole's mum, she's awesome. I don't know if I could do what she does, like.
Yeah, keep your head still. I think deep down I'm kind of a big kid. Like, if you can't have a laugh with your mum, like, what have we got? Like, mum needs to be in among it all. They're wrapping each other like a mummy. What an absolute mess. It's great. I just want them to have a good childhood, like a happy one.
They're going on the bag.
No!
Like knowing that me and you are there for them.
Oh,
like
aye.
if they need anything, then they can come to me for it, rather than just looking after themselves. I don't want them to bring themselves up.
Happy birthday to you!
I think it gets better and better with the more that we have. I think the more we have, the more fun it is. I'm just crazy. I think that's the word. I've just gone completely.
Happy birthday to you!
We just embrace it, embrace everything, the mess, the fun, the laughter, the crying, the arguing, everything. Never change it, not change one bit, at all.
Hurrah!
The year's drawing to a close, and with high days, fun days,
Are we excited?
and 31 birthdays under their belts, there's still the biggest celebration of all to come.
Christmas! Right, listen, everybody be quiet then. Everybody be quiet. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
There's a pop-up, Daddy!
Oh my word!
Christmas is the most important time of the year for us, to be honest.
We save up all year for it, we look forward to it all year. You're pretty much planning it all year. And yeah, it's the most important day for us. Okay, it's sack time. Where are we going to put all of our Christmas sacks?
I've got mine, and I think I'm going to put it on the sofa. Mine one always goes there every single year.
I've been wrapping for about 2 weeks now, and I'm still wrapping. I'm running out of places to hide things. The budget for Christmas is probably about £3,000.
This year, there are about 300 presents for the children to unwrap.
There's one on the floor. Whoa! Go, 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 go.
It's the biggest family time that we have, I guess.
Yeah.
And for us, that's the most important thing, isn't it? For both of us, really. It's the time when everybody's at home.
Because we had a large family, what we didn't want to happen was that we wouldn't be able to afford that family, if you like. And that's why we budget for Christmas so much, is that we don't ever want the children to feel like they have to dip out because we have so many kids, you know. And that's really important to us, you know, that they are part of a large family, we can afford to have that large family, and they don't miss out. And we want the day to be really special for them, so they all feel really important.
Today, even 3-year-old Agnes is on her best behaviour.
Did you have some nice presents, Agnes? What are we having later?
We'll spend sort of £400-500 Christmas food. And it's probably gone within probably the week.
Yeah.
I would have thought.
By the end of the week, we've used it all up, it's all gone.
I want everyone to say 3, 2, 1, Merry Christmas! Agnes!
And all for the love of kids.
Yeah, but I just think I make pretty kids. Said I was going to stop when I got an ugly one, but Nev is not ugly.
It's a wonderful journey. And for me to be a dad, to see my children follow their dreams, follow their passions, it's the best thing in life.
I love having a big family. You know, we both love having a big family. Yep. Everything is bigger. Some of the more difficult things are bigger, but equally, some of the fantastic things are bigger.
I think we'd have another one, and then... Another one.
No. We'll just see how that goes.